happy birthday, Sagittarius. It's Amanda here with your December 2016 RuneScope. This month, in conjunction with the runes, I will be using the beautiful Tarot Art Nouveau Premium Edition. And then over on my Vimeo page on demand, I will be pulling your spiritual guidance card from Madame Endora's Fortune Cards. And so this deck is by Christine Philippak. This deck is by Antonella Castelli. So I just wanted to make sure that I mentioned that. Now your Career 2017 RuneScope is also up over on my Vimeo page. So if you want to see what 2017 holds, get a glimpse of career, money, academics, all that good stuff, definitely head over there and check that out. But let's jump in to December, see which runes want to speak to my Sagittarians for December 2016. Okay. Now, Sagittarius, as always, these are general readings. That means not all of these messages will apply to you. Some will be for other Sagittarians that are watching this video. If you would like something far more specific, something that applies only to you and your life experience, you would need to contact me for a private session. I do those on Skype. They are $65 for 30 minutes. Just drop me a line at runescopes4u@gmail.com. That's the number 4 and the letter U. You'll find it here in the video also below. Just click or tap show more. Now is a great time to do that. We can get a nice New Year's reading for you for 2017, and you can beat the rush. I do normally book up really quickly in January. So if you want to kind of beat the rush on that, contact me now and we'll get that set up before I go on the holidays, the last 2 weeks of December. You can also check out the video for your rising sign as well, as I always encourage people to do that here on YouTube, because you can get additional messages that way. I do also have holiday gift certificates available. Those of you who would like to give the gift of a reading to a friend or loved one, just let me know and we will get that set up for you. But let's see. December. Well, the tarot card here out on the table is the Empress reverse. So, challenge or focus of the month for Sagittarius appears to be renewing something, giving birth to something. This could be a creative project. Those of you that have some of you may have been trying to get pregnant. Maybe you thought you were pregnant and you had a miscarriage. Some of you may be thinking about ending a pregnancy, but pregnancy and either a loss there or putting a stop to it is may be the focus or challenge. But this doesn't have to have anything to do with actual giving birth or trying to give birth, but it could be the end of a creative project, but not, it could be through other people's interference. This could be a project at work that's kind of put on hold or due to somebody could be using hidden tactics or secret tactics to sabotage something that you're trying to do, Sagittarius. So do make sure that people, if this is not in a work situation where you unfortunately have to deal with whoever you have to deal with, make sure that you're not surrounding yourself with people who are, sabotaging you, who are holding you back, who are creating more problems than solutions or hindering you rather than helping you. Because I'm just seeing you're trying to get something off the ground. And I mean, you're encountering obstacles, but it may be hidden from you that there are some people around you interfering in what you're trying to do. And these may be people you trust. In fact, they probably are people that you trust. In many cases, otherwise, because it seems like you would never suspect that this person is trying to hinder your success or block your path or, just in general, try to cause you harm in some way, Sagittarius. Well, not you directly, although it could be, but, well, they are harming you, trying to cause you harm by blocking something you really want to do or blocking a move you want to make or a project or something that you want to attempt. Now the Empress is also has a lot of connections with mother-in-law. So this could be, we are in the month of holidays, so it could be issues with mom, with motherhood, with an older female member of the family, an older in-law who is interfering in your business, maybe a busybody kind of energy, asking, you know, too many questions or asking questions they don't have the right to ask. This could be also other people, other family members interfering in your relationship with your mother, Sagittarius, whenever this comes up. And hiding maybe a lot of what they're trying to do, or hiding their motives, or, you know, interfering in a way that you're not aware of. Because, I mean, the Rune of Secrets is, here. So, Sagittarius, if you're running into obstacles, or, you know, if anybody's telling you something about someone else, whether it's your mom, whether it's a mother-in-law, or, you know, she said this or she did this, if you haven't heard it yourself, really discount, even from people that you may feel like have your best interest at heart, because there's someone, I feel like some of you have got a real snake in the grass around you here. If this is a work situation, a work project, you know, yeah, it could be people trying to interfere in something that you're working on, tell you how to do it, and or they may be telling other people, gossiping about the job you're doing in some way in order to sabotage your efforts. So that is the challenge of December. But again, can be overcome just by listening to your intuition, Sag, and not being so trusting, or trusting the wrong people. Now, as you move into December, we do have Five of Cups with the energy in the present. So moving into, like, from November to December, Five of Cups is the card of, you know, there's been a loss. There's something that you're upset about. There's something, you know, something has come to an end, and you know, something that maybe you have had high hopes for. And this can be anything, a project, a relationship. You know, this can be the end of a relationship. Maybe a relationship ended because someone you thought you could trust, you found out that you could not. For some of you, maybe you found out that your partner was sabotaging you, or was, you know, doing things behind your back that were hurting you, or that were vindictive or negative. And, you know, that's why there's this heaviness. This is the card of, it's often called the crying over spilt milk card. Yes, you know, things have been spilled out. There's been loss, there's been regret, but there are cups that are still full. So focus on the good as you move into December. And a lot of just, you've got several runes here that are indicating gossip, lies, people spreading rumors about you, people interfering in your business, people trying to be confrontational, start arguments with you. And I hope, for some of you, maybe this was like, if you're in the States and you celebrate Thanksgiving, maybe that's the energy and it's carrying over into December, and now you're you know, are you know, most likely going to be seeing some of those people again for the holidays in December. And it's just been really disruptive to your well-being, to your feelings, your emotional well-being, your emotional health. For some of you, it's just been, you know, the fact that you found out that someone was, you know, doing things to kind of undo something you were trying to get done, or not supporting you in a goal, or not being there for you in a way that you thought that they would. So for those of anybody who's taking a test, exams, things like that, if you don't really study and apply yourself, like if this is a weak subject, if this is a, you know, if this is a big time certification test, but you blow off the studying, or you don't study as much as you should. And you know, and again, this is present moving into December. So maybe some of you find out you failed a test, or you didn't pass an exam, or, you know, and now you're going to have to take it again, or, but there may be a waiting period. You know, maybe it's something that you were really hoping that was going to be yours, and it was sabotaged by other people because they said you didn't apply yourself in a certain way. So again, this is all kind of tying in together. But so those of you that are, you know, for some of you, this energy does not have to have happened in November, because again, there are so many people watching. So this, while this will be the beginning of December for many of you, for a lot of you, it will happen in December. So if you know there's an exam or a test coming up, I mean, you hit those books more than you think you should. Okay, and you can change this. That's why we watch readings. If you're nervous about an exam, nervous about a test, study until you're not, or at least study until you're less nervous. Now, help that's going to be available to you. We do have the Six of Rods, so that is a card of recognition, reward, gains, promotion, achievement, reaching a goal, and being rewarded for that. So, and this is coming along with the partnership rune here, Sag. So those of you that are looking for work or looking to move up, no matter these people that are trying to maybe hold you back or stop you, you're gonna get that. Or you know, if it's not that situation, it seems like maybe there's another option coming in. Those of you that are ending a relationship or leaving a negative partnership or a bad marriage, you could meet somebody in December. For many of you, I feel like there's already someone else around. Those of you that have been single and looking maybe for quite some time, again, this can be just meeting someone that is, makes you feel good, makes you, you know, recognizes your gifts, recognizes your talents, and lets you know that they appreciate you. So yeah, this could be a job or a person that is very kind of like your cheerleader. I mean, they just believe in you, and they are impressed by you, and they let you know. Now, what must be accepted about December with the Star card in reverse, and another rune about kind of talking about argument energy, disruptive energy, having to go see people, or having to go be around people you don't want to deal with, or having to go to work and deal with people every day that you don't want to deal with. So it's somewhere that you have to travel to. Maybe you have to go somewhere for work. Some of you may be finding out that you're going to have to travel during the holidays. You may not, or, you know, you may be gone, and you may be able to not get, you may not be able to get back in time. For those of you that want, you know, to spend time with your family, you may not be able to make this happen. If they live at a distance, you may not be able to do that because you've got a work situation going on, but you will be rewarded for it. So if you're traveling for work and that's going to kind of impede or change your holiday plans, you're going to be rewarded for it, with promotion, with maybe a new business partner, or you know, someone who is recognizing your sacrifices for this. Now, it's interesting though, because you have Wunyo here, which is the rune of joy. So that must be accepted about the month as well. It's like, yeah, you may have to go somewhere and see someone or see people. You may have to go, you know, you may be nervous about going to the holiday dinner or whatever, but it's all gonna turn out okay. You know, there may be arguments and disagreements, but it seems like there's going to be a chance to turn it around. There are also going to be people there that you really want to see, that you really want to talk to, that you really want, that you really enjoy their company. Maybe it's been a while since you've seen them. So it's kind of a mixed bag as far as, you know, it's like, yeah, there may be some annoying little, the Star card in reverse is kind of like, you know, people who are constantly bitter or cynical, who haven't recovered, who refuse to kind of see the light. They're always going to be that way. And, you know, you're always going to have to kind of deal with the negativity whenever you're around them. or, you know, negative viewpoints, things you disagree with, but, you know, don't engage, I would say, with Rido here in reverse. And don't accept people forcing viewpoints on you, and don't do that in return. That's, you know, because that's what this, the energy of this rune can definitely be that. But I feel like, you know, for many of you, Sag, I have met some Sages that can be on the negative side, can be, you know, a little doubtful, a little bit, you know, always kind of looking at the dark side of things. And this comes from past experience, past hurts, past letdowns that you haven't fully healed. And for some of you, that can always come back up again around the holidays if you're seeing family, because it may, you know, most of that stuff starts in childhood, and it can remind us, bring those old issues up. However, just focus on the good, because it looks like you're going to have something, someone or people for the most part that are a very positive influence that you're happy to be around again. New beginnings evident here with Canes. Whatever this creative project was, or whatever this creative venture is, you are going to, by the end of December, have a way figured out, either around whatever obstacles have been created for you, or you're just making maybe a New Year's resolution, or you know, figuring out what path you're going to take from here on out. Now we also have the Hierophant here for the outcome. So the Hierophant is all about structure, religious structures, institutions, higher education, you know, big Goliath. You know, the rules of society, tradition, that sort of thing. And so, yeah, for many of you, this could be actually, you know, church, talking to a priest, a mentor, a religious teacher, a religious helper, a counselor that you talk to. He can also talk about any kind of religious contract, so like a marriage. So some of you may, when December starts, maybe, especially if you've recently gone through a divorce, or that is a process you're in the middle of right now, could be thinking, oh God, I'm being really down on marriage, or just really kind of like, I'm never going to do that again. But then someone new pops on the scene, and you're like, oh, well, maybe. Because this is in the upright, or returning to some sort of tradition, returning to something that gives you comfort. I mean, for some of you, this could be as simple as going, you know, going to church, or going to mass, or, you know, on Christmas, or something like that. And maybe there is an epiphany, maybe there is an enlightenment, maybe you just have an experience that is very enriching to you. Maybe it kind of does help you, you know, deal with any negativity in your life, whether it's coming from you or being directed at you. Now this could also be, like I said, higher education. So some of you, maybe this project or whatever this is that you're wanting to do is to go after an advanced degree, or go back to school, or take a course, a certification course. Maybe you were thinking, you know, maybe this was talking about you don't have the confidence. You feel like you wouldn't be able to pass this, or, you know, you could do anything you set your mind to, as long as you apply yourself and as long as you put in the work. So don't be put off by a big goal that could lead to either a, you know, a degree, or maybe you're trying to get a job, a gig at a large corporation, government job. Can also be signified by this as well. But yeah, structure is actually, or returning to the traditions of the past, are actually going to offer you comfort in the month of December, and maybe even enlightenment. So Sagittarius, all in all, good reading. It's just, yeah, again, kind of keep your eyes open about who's around you, and who, you know, someone that you think may have your best interest at heart does not. And, you know, not everybody is as forthcoming as you are, or out in the open, or expressive about who they are. You know, there are manipulators and liars and thieves out there. So you do have to be careful. And sometimes they're so good at hiding it, they can have been right there the whole time or for a long period of time and we didn't see it. So the wolf in sheep's clothing in December, Sagittarius. I think many of you already know who it is. You're unmasking it. Others of you may be finding out. And it, you know, but don't let it get you down. Don't let one bad apple spoil the whole barrel, right? But now, like I said, I'm going to pull a card for you for your spiritual guidance from Madame Endora's fortune cards. That reading will be over on my Vimeo page. Again, just click the link below. And also don't forget to check out your Career 2017 RuneScopes. Probably get maybe some more information about this promotion or job offer for some of you that was popping up. So I will see you over on Vimeo, Sagittarius. And once again, happy birthday, happy holidays, and thanks for watching.